All right, we are live. We are live again. Sorry, you guys, we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We're back live, and we got the hood historian here, and we're gonna talk about some stuff with him. How you doing tonight, man?
Hi, I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know, I'm blessed to be here. It's a lot going on in the world. Knowledge is power, and that's why we got you here tonight, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
All right, you guys. So, if you guys don't know, man, the hood historian is just that, and he's here to discuss some stuff with us. We're going to talk about Long Beach. I'm from Long Beach. I grew up in Long Beach, off of 19th and Magnolia, Alpha King and Martin Luther and PCH, all that. I'm from the hood
Yeah.
side. Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's an honor to have you here, and let's just go ahead and get it.
Thank
I
you.
got some great questions I want to ask you, and I can't wait to see what you have to say. All right. So, the first question I have for you is,
All right. Oh,
what inspired you to become a city historian?
well, it's been like this since I was a little kid. Since I grew up on my earliest memories was on 23rd and Lime.
Mm.
I used to go to the Burnett Library and I used to look at the city books, like the black and white pictures of the earthquake in 1933. I was looking at regular books and magazines, but the old buildings and seeing the street names. Hey, I know that street. Seeing the like Poly, demolished because the earthquake.
Mm.
That stayed with me when I was a little kid. I used to flip
Yeah.
through that. You know what I mean? And then KCET, Channel 28, watching Hugh Hauser, and he used to visit places in California and local places and local businesses. That helped me. That got me started, like in elementary school. So it's always been in me, just a little.
Yeah, it's crazy what the child mind chooses to remember from childhood, right? Some things just stick with
Yeah,
us, right?
exactly. And I was born in 1982, Memorial straight to the east side. So my earliest memories of the 1980s is on 23rd and Line. And in 1980, so like 85, 86, I remember seeing everybody outside and all that stuff. I remember seeing all the old cars and I'm a car dude.
Hmm.
Uh, That stuck with me. Like, people had money and people had cars, and me looking at all the cars, and that stuck with me,
Yeah,
from a young age. So, yeah.
yeah, I seen that that you had a couple pictures of some older cars on your page or whatever on the east side.
Yeah.
That there was a picture, that same picture, I believe it was a few guys there in that picture as well. When you think about that picture, what does that remind you of, or what does that take you back to in that moment?
It takes me back to Long Beach having a bigger black population. And that takes me back because it was black people everywhere on the east side.
No.
I miss that. Like my dad was born in 1948. My mom passed away 2 years ago. She was born in 1949. My dad used to hang out with his friends on Hill and Atlantic,
Okay, okay,
behind a liquor store.
okay.
So it's like I remember all that stuff when I was a kid. So when I came of age, those guys were a little bit older than me, but they have Volkswagens, and I'm like, I already fought my calling with cars, and I'm gonna be like those dudes, as in the cars. You know what I mean? So that was like the end of it. That was like that picture was like 2004. A lot of people just start moving out. Moving out the city, and then they snaked us in 2000 in the 2000 with the refinance and all that stuff. That really got the black people out the. We didn't have no money, but we had houses,
Hmm.
and that just they made sure they did that to us, and including my dad, because we lost two houses in 2008, on Hill and Myrtle. Yeah,
Hey, that's right in the heart, man.
yeah,
I done been all over and through there. As a matter of fact, that's where Gigi folks and them stay right down the street from there, like one street over.
yeah,
I forgot. You gotta excuse me. I didn't smoke the little. I forgot the street. Is Olive? Is it Olive?
yeah. I live in 23rd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Memories, man.
the 20 the 20
Over there.
yeah the
Memories.
2200 block.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Moses, her nephew Moses, he was our day ones,
Okay. Okay.
from Burnett, and we did everything together from riding bicycles fixing little model cars
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And he wasn't. I was a band geek at Poly,
Okay.
so
Oh, you went.
me and my twin brother. Yeah, look, I was in the band. Moses would show up to concerts, and he wasn't in the band, but he would still come with us to the concerts and all this stuff. And we used to have some fun in high school, and we used to ride our bikes. We used to be on foot.
Oh
We
God.
used to go to on foot. We used to be on foot.
Bike trail to the beach.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. We used to be on foot everywhere.
That's crazy. You said you went to Poly because one thing about Long Beach, if you from Long Beach or if you know anything about Long Beach, it was a thing. Like if you didn't go to Poly, you wasn't shit, right? Little kid,
Exactly. That's
Poly.
exactly. I had to go to Poly. Exactly. I went to Burnett, Hughes, and Poly, and we caught the bus. We caught the city bus to Hughes.
Yeah, well, I was bad. I was all over. I went to Wilson. I went to Cabrillo. I went to Jordan. I went looking
Uh
everywhere. Shit, on God,
huh. Yeah, I only went to 3 schools, and my oldest daughter, she did that too. She went to Burnett, Hughes, and Poly. So.
everything. Jackie Robinson for a minute. Willard Elementary. I had Lafayette Middle School
Yeah.
Elementary. Man, yeah. All right, so I got another question for you. So, can you share some of the most interesting or surprising historical facts about Long Beach, the city? Anything
All right.
surprising,
Okay.
interesting?
Well, in the early 1900s, there was a train that ran down. The train tracks are still there. They're between Cherry and Paramount, and those train tracks are still there. And the train went all the way down on Orange and Orange and Spring, and they cut down on the west side of the cemetery,
Mm,
and that's California Avenue, and it went all the way down to like 7th Street, all the way down to like behind Ocean Boulevard on Seaside Way, but it went down California Avenue, and there was a dirty ass freight train coming down California Avenue, and that's where they said black people can live at.
oh, wow.
That's 10th in California, 10th and MLK. So the black population started off on 10th and Martin Luther King because they had a big old train going down California Avenue, and that area it wasn't hospitable. It was like a bad area to live in. So they said the black people can live over there.
Wow.
So off of 10th and MLK, that's where the East Side started.
I did not know
And
that.
that's
Wow. Interesting. Very
yeah.
interesting. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. All
Oh,
right.
you're welcome.
Um, how do you go about researching and verifying your historical information?
Oh, okay. I don't like posting, and that's a big old struggle with me because I do more research than me posting something, and then I see something on the page, and I see something else, and then I go down that rabbit hole.
Okay, okay.
But I try to confirm. I try to confirm stuff by the newspapers, and a lot of newspapers were full of crap too. Especially,
Mm, okay.
being living in the times we lived in especially back then. They'll write anything they want to write,
Mm,
but I try to confirm it in the newspaper with the addresses and the names. Find the grave to make sure they like that's that person. Then you can see their husband or their kids,
okay.
next to it. So I try to confirm, and I try to line it up with the newspaper or the captions, because some captions might be wrong. And a lot of this stuff is off of university websites, and people have to input the information. And some people input the wrong information.
Mm,
So I try to confirm it with the newspaper if I can. And it's like that's a rabbit hole, but I try to confirm things before I post it, you know. And I look around, I look at the addresses. If I can see a house, you know, I found lots of houses because I know the area,
mm.
and even pictures with no captions, I still can find a house.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
found a house in
yeah.
Lamert Park, and I found the house in Lamert Park
Mm-hmm.
a couple months ago, and it had no address.
Wow.
And that's the house that Lamont Bentley got killed from Alicia.
Okay, okay.
That's the house he got killed in the Crenshaw area,
Oh,
in the late '90s or something, early 2000 when he passed away. And that house was the house later on, but I found a video of that house a film of the house in the '50s, and it was Japanese people living there at the time. But I found the house, updated picture of the house on Google. So I try to Google the house,
mm,
try to Google the address, and sometimes the addresses might be changed. It might be the same building, but the address might have a different number on it now.
okay.
So I try to confirm before I post. So
Very
yeah,
interesting. That was a very thorough answer. I appreciate you for that. Very interesting. And I always love to learn. You never too old to learn. So I appreciate.
exactly.
Okay, let me see here. What are some of the biggest challenges you think we face in preserving the city's history?
The biggest challenge is like a lot of people want to erase the history, and they want to start. They want to. They're a lot of other people are biased when it comes to history and stuff. They act like they started the fire. No, you didn't start the fire. It's been going on.
Mm,
So a lot of bigger platforms might put their twist to it, and they're not telling the real. So, and the thing, anybody can do it now. You know, anybody can. You have a phone, you can be a history buff and stuff like that. So we just need people to put out the truth. You know, no matter what. Because I put out the truth, good or bad. You
yeah,
know, the good and the bad. I don't put all the A's on my report card. I show the
yeah,
D's and
yeah.
the F's of history also. Because a lot of people want to just put the good old days. You know, like, oh yeah, we lived in Los Altos, and my mom and dad bought a house for $7,000. Okay, I understand they did, and I'm not mad at them for doing that, but it's like, if you were black, you could, and you had the money, you couldn't even do that. So everybody say,
Right.
"Oh, happy days," and no, it wasn't all happy days. You know what I mean? I just want people to say the real, and they can say the good stuff, but you know, you have to say it all. But a lot of people leave stuff out. I don't leave stuff out. I call it out. I call out everything.
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting, and I'm glad to see that you thorough because we need more people like you to let people know the good and bad and let them feel however they want to feel after that, come up with their own feelings or conclusions. Correct?
Exactly. Yep.
So I got another question. Are there any lesser known historical landmarks or sites that you think people should know about for Long Beach?
Okay. There's lots of like old businesses that's still around. There was a Japanese like a nursery on 21st and MOK,
Okay.
and they used to sell flowers and plants and stuff. And then they closed, and the son opened the art, and so it was Pacific Winds Art Studio.
Okay.
And the thing is about that is those that family, they've been around for decades,
Mm.
and they had a house. They built a house in the early '60s on Salt Lake and MOK, and that house has Japanese designs
Mm.
in the house. It got remodeled, but if you see the roof, it has like a Japanese roof to it,
Okay.
and yeah, people don't know about stuff like that. It's like they had the business there in the '40s, in the 1940s, and then they moved it to 21st and MLK. And when my dad used to be a gardener, he used to go over there. We used to go with my dad to buy plants and seeds and all that stuff. And then the other family members still in business now. They have a mower shop on 32nd and Orange. You know, it's right off the freeway, and that's their family too. And like those people like that are like, they just been around for a long time, and like a lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I like unsung people. I like regular average Joes who are not famous. And there's a house by Bernie, and it's like brown and checkered brown and white.
Mm-hmm.
That's an amazing. And a black dude owned that house, and I think he owned it since the 1960s. And it's a beautiful house, and like that house is don't get no shine, you know. I
Okay.
like stuff like that, you know.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look into some of that stuff, because I never knew a lot of this stuff, and I call myself being from
yeah,
Long Beach. I kind of feel bad, like, girl, you should know a little bit more about where you're from. Girl. Okay,
yeah,
you see,
yeah. Because we see enough. We see a lot of downtown. We see a lot of Queen Mary. It's like the Queen Mary was a flop. The Queen Mary been a flop as far as it never took off like it wanted to. And then like the demographic from the '60s, like who no one cared about no damn Queen Mary.
nah, I worked down there
Well, okay,
the shipwreck and shit.
yeah, yeah. I did that one time. I was a ghost or whatever.
Okay.
2007. I got dressed up and I did that. My homie was doing it, so I was like, let me put some makeup on. They put makeup on my face and stuff. I lost my voice the first night.
Yeah, I had fun. Those were the times, man, that we can't get back. And speaking of shit
Yeah,
we can't get back, I just think of all the stuff that is not there that would used to be there from my childhood, like the highway
yeah.
center,
The highway center. Yep,
the motherfucking highway
yep.
center. What else? Fucking PNG Fish Market.
PNG Fish Market. Yep.
I'm glad that VIP is still
Travelers.
in
I like travelers.
it. What you say?
The
Oh, Fabulous Burger.
the
Yeah,
old.
took me back on Atlantic,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We was going there since the '80s when they had TVs. They had little put a quarter in the TV on the
Man,
counter.
man.
I mean on the table.
Okay, and did they
They used to
change
have
the name of
TVs
the
in
meat
there.
market? Didn't it used to be London Market? Did they change it to something else?
No, yeah. Well, London Market's still there, and they had Hanson's on 20th and Atlantic. They
No,
were the same owners.
I'm saying it backwards. So it used to be Hanson's, now it was London Market, right? It used to be Hanson's.
Yeah, I mean they the same owners. They own both of them.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, they own both of them. Hanson's was some white folks in the 1940s, but I think they were Korean. They ended up buying that store. I don't know when they bought it because they had it since I was a little kid. But they had Hanson's and they had London Market, and then they ended up selling the property to do those houses.
Hmm.
But they kept London Market until a couple years ago. They finally sold it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to go to
But yeah,
Raisin Roy's too. Is Raisin Roy's still right there on Pacific?
that's still there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
I used to get
yep.
the
Now
braid.
that was two white guys. There were two white guys from the 1940s. They had that, and there was Ray and Roy, and one of them died like when I was in high school or something like that.
Okay.
They had his obituary in the newspaper. But Hanson's, the old Hanson's, man,
Yeah,
that used to
you
be
know, we always all used to be there getting our meat packages, getting them meat packages.
the meat pack, exactly the
God, getting the
meat
meat
pack.
packages.
I'm talking about before the riots. You know, before it got the old Hanson's. You know what I mean? It used to be an adventure going there. And people would be outside in the parking lot. My dad gets my beer. We used to get my mom get her food stamps, and we used to get
Okay.
we used to go shopping.
I never could. She used to send us in there. She used to send us in there with the foods at $1. You buy some for a quarter. That's when them little Debbie cakes and them little snacks used to be a quarter. Go buy some for a quarter. Bring my change back. Man, we always
Exactly.
have us doing that.
We used to buy cigarettes for my dad. So like we used to get a note and go to London.
Mom used to do the same shit to me. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah,
She would send me with a note quick,
yeah.
and her shit was Newport 100 soft pack. Why you bullshit?
My dad, cameras no filters, so you know
And
they knew your face. And look, this one thing I gotta say too about the stores, and no one's talking about this. Um, the stores in the hood.
mm,
You know, I know there has been some issues. You know, like hurry up and buy. That stuff is real.
mm.
But the thing is, people were territorial over the stores. So if you know that store, you knew, hey, that's they store over there.
One
You
thing,
better watch it. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
a few that ain't budged. The one right there on Pacific, and is it 19th or 20th? Pacific and 20th, and then one right there on PCH and
Yeah,
Pacific, and then the one
yeah,
9 and PCH. Them motherfuckers ain't budged. Them,
yeah.
if nothing else.
Yeah, hey, you knew where you was going. You know, like you had to be on your P's and Q's going to these stores because you just knew those stores were cracking. Hey, the 19th Street liquor store, 19th Atlantic, that was cracking. He used to have a gun on the counter, behind the counter. He used to have a pistol behind the counter. You know what I mean? Just on display, like, what's up? The liquor store on Long Beach Boulevard and Hill Street, there was one right there.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
There was one on Anaheim between MOK and Lemon. There was one over. There was one over there. There was the Whistler Liquor. So look, so the liquor store on PCH in MOK, Whistler Liquor.
Yeah.
Remember that liquor store?
It used to be Highway Center.
They knocked it down. Yeah, so
Remember
they knocked it down.
yeah,
So
at that Highway Center. A lot of shit happened at the Highway Center.
exactly. Now before they moved the liquor store over to that, it used to be where VIP Records was. So it was Whistler Liquor, and the guy was whistling the notes.
Oh wow.
That's why the VIP sign is whistling.
Okay.
That's the liquor store was right there,
Oh wow.
and that used to be for the liquor store, Whistler Liquor. And
Yeah.
I saw that reading in the old newspaper.
And then of course my cousin, everybody, his, they was a staple right there on the fucking Anaheim and a Long Beach finest.
Yeah, yeah.
Artist, rest in peace. That's my cousin. Yeah, of course. That's
Wow.
so. Yeah, so he was always a staple. Him, Baker, all them niggas that could
Yeah,
hear.
yeah. I had Mr. Mac on the 2100 block of Atlantic between Atlantic and Hill Street. So
Uh,
Mr. Mac was there in the 80s and 90s, and then he moved across the street to the 2200 block of Atlantic in the 90s.
mm,
And he was there until he passed away in 2000. He passed in 95, but one of his workers kept on cutting our hair to 2001. But there used to be lots of black businesses on the east side, lots of it. It's like I just miss those days.
I
I just
remember
miss the old Long Beach.
candy houses because I remember living on 15th and Magnolia, right up there. It's a little store right there across the street, right there on 15th and Magnolia too. That motherfucker ain't went nowhere.
Yeah,
But we used to have
yeah,
candy houses, nigga. Like, oh man, our childhood will never come back, and these kids don't know what they missed. Like, these kids don't know shit.
exactly. And the thing is, like when they robbing, like when people robbing the corn man and stuff and the ice cream man, we didn't do that. We needed them because sometimes we didn't want to walk to the store, so we waited for that. We
Right,
couldn't wait to
right.
get the vendors. We couldn't wait to hear them.
Or the fruit truck.
So yeah, exactly. We couldn't wait for that. And that's Long Beach. They are part of it
Wow.
just like us. So it's like when I saw that a couple years ago, it's like that's a new generation stuff. That got nothing to do with it's just a different generation. Because we needed that. So in the summertime, you don't feel like walking. Oh hell yeah! You know, you save a dollar for hours waiting for to hear that food truck because you didn't want to walk to the store.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Thing.
you watching talk shows, Ricky Lake, Richard Bay, Jerry Springer. You didn't want to you didn't want to go.
On everything.
You didn't want to go. You didn't want to go. And check this out. Remember this? Now remember this. Remember how it used to be like 27 dudes on a playground playing basketball. We
Mm.
didn't even see that no more. Remember people used to hop the fence to play basketball? And when you driving down Atlantic or any school, it would be like 17, 20 teenagers playing basketball and they hopped the fence. They played basketball in the evening time. We don't see none of that no more. These playgrounds are empty.
They rather just lay in the bed and bed rot and scroll on phones now, unfortunately.
Yeah, but people used to be outside balling.
Oh,
Like,
God. They don't know shit.
like
We had to learn how to do something because we was outside and we didn't have no resources, nigga. We came up with our own. These niggas don't know how to do shit. They don't.
exactly.
I got.
We made something out of nothing.
I'm trying to
Look,
tell you.
I had me a swing bicycle and like this like 89, 90. I'm in second to third grade and I'm learning how to ride my bike by myself and going out far. We used to be gone. We used
I
to be
never
gone
forget.
for hours.
We used to hit that bike path and be to the beach.
To the beach, yeah.
Oh,
Stop by the store. There used to be the store on 15th in Alamitos. And we used to go to that little store and buy chips and buy soda, the 25-cent sodas, the 50-cent sodas.
man, which
We
one
go
was the best sodas though? Do you remember what brand?
Shasta.
Nah, Springfield.
Springfield with the little bubbles on it.
Out
Yes, yes, yes.
of heaven. The little
Yeah, Springfield. Yeah, you're right.
Magnolia had used to have the spring.
My mom used to get the whole half the box when she get her food stamps. She get like the orange, all the colors. You know what I mean?
God,
Yeah. When they had the little bubbles on it, the little bubbles on it. That's
I'm trying to.
yeah.
And my favorite was the strawberry one, the Springfield strawberry, nigga.
Uh huh.
Oh God,
I used to like the orange.
that's funny.
I used to like the
Take me
orange.
back, man. Take me back.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. How do you think the city has evolved over the decades, and what do you think the future holds?
Well, the city has evolved because a lot of stuff that they used to let slide, they're not letting slide anymore. And with that being said, they let a lot of stuff slide, as in law enforcement. I can ride my bicycle without getting stopped for not having a license on my bike. All that
When
BS stuff they used to do. So the police have light. They used to have a heavy hand.
they don't do that no more.
Either I'm old, huh?
They don't do that no more. They don't pull.
No, they changed when they wanted to make Long Beach a bike friendly city. They took that law off.
Cause
I'm like,
I
are
remember
you serious?
growing up over there. Cause my baby daddy was from Insane. Like, and I'd be walking down the street with them niggas, and they stop him, like swoop up on him and shit. Like, I hated that. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I live in LA now. And like LA, I never seen that in LA. In Long Beach, they had nothing but.
Yeah, they used to stop me. I have the little sticker from the fire station on my bicycle. Oh, you don't have a license. Are you serious? That was just a go-to thing they used to say to stop you. But when they wanted to make Long Beach a bike-friendly city, that's the first thing they took away was
Okay.
not having a thing. And then they gave me a ticket. My first ticket was in 1996 when I was 13, almost 14. The summer of '96, I was in the marching band, and we was about to go to the mountains to band camp. So I went to the 19th Street liquor store on my bicycle to get batteries for my Walkman because we were about to go to the mountains. So I rode my bike from Hill and Myrtle to 19th and Atlantic, got some batteries, and then when I came out, a motorcycle cop stopped me. He gave me a ticket for riding my bicycle without a helmet. But I'm like, if you go by Eldorado Park, all those kids are doing tricks off of roofs with no helmets and stuff, and you're not stopping them, but you in the hood stopping me. That was my first ticket, and I was, so that was like that was my, you get an older reality check in the hood. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. And for me, what's crazy is I'm just sitting here thinking, because like I said, I was over there with my baby daddy and them, and I seen a lot of people. I met a lot of people, and I'm just thinking about all the people that got washed up, whether they got washed up from the police and they got their ass, or they got killed. Like, it's so many nameless
yeah,
names to name. Like that, it really there was a period in time when Long Beach was cleaning shit up, and it just started going
yeah,
there, and we've lost so many people across both
yeah,
sides. Right? It's just crazy.
exactly. And looking back, it's like, what was that for? And it's like, even though I'm a civilian and I'm a square, I'm still not exempt. I still have to obey the same rules
Right. Right.
as everybody else, because if you don't, that's what happens. You get mopped up, you get caught up in the street. So even though I was a civilian, you still have to be aware of being on the east side, or being in Long Beach. So it's like, even though like people involved, they had it worse than me. But people don't know. It's like mistaken identity, or they want to, they want to challenge you.
It was a lot.
So like,
It was a lot of that. You
yeah,
like such and such, or you fit the description. It was a lot of that. Absolutely.
yeah, exactly. And so like, if you over there, it's like, and that's not fair too. Like, people need to know about the history.
Yeah.
We was They told us to live over here. Like,
Mm.
it was housing segregation. So black and brown had to live over here on this side of Cherry, on this side of the LA River, and we had no choice but to live over here. And so people, grandma, that stuff is true. Your grandma didn't have a choice where she lived at.
Mm,
My dad didn't have a choice when he came to Long Beach in the 1960s. So now, fast forward, like now I'm getting punished because, like, we're getting punished because we lived over here and we had no choice.
yeah, yeah,
But so it's like we need to wake up from that. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
And a lot of people are waking up from that. Because we didn't have a choice to be here. I'm proud to be where I'm from, but we didn't have a choice. We have a choice now.
Yeah,
But we didn't have a choice. Especially as when you are a kid, you don't have
yeah,
a choice when you're born because we all the same in different hoods.
yeah. But yeah, and the way it works, all right, it's so small, different hoods, but everybody's related to somebody from that other hood, right?
Yeah, that's Long Beach for
Right.
you.
Uh-huh.
That's Long Beach for you. Yeah,
You still live in Long Beach too?
yeah.
Oh,
I'm on the east side. I'm on Walnut.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm still here. If I don't have, I'm still renting right now. If I am blessed to have a house one day, I'm not even tripping off no house. But if I do, I would like to buy on the north side
Yeah,
or in
yeah.
Compton.
Okay,
Yeah, I like the lots I like the houses in Compton.
okay.
Yeah,
The north side is cool. It's just really compact. Like I feel like it's a lot of property in one area.
yeah,
Like it's just a lot. It's too close together. It's packed in real. I got a homegirl that live off of Market and Long Beach Boulevard. So yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking. I know exactly what you're talking about. I drive a truck, and I'd be delivering stuff to the schools,
Okay, okay.
and those. Oh my God, they'd be packed.
Yeah, man.
Be packed neighborhoods.
Yeah, I don't. Honestly speaking, I wouldn't preferably even want to come back to Long Beach, to be honest with you, because I just the police, man. Like I done been through a lot, like because I was hanging around, like my house had been raided and everything. Like the motherfucking gang
Yeah,
unit, nigga, Campbell, that nigga knew us well. Like it was crazy. Like
yeah,
yeah, like
yeah.
I got a lot of history. And then let me tell you, it was crazy because oh my god, I was so stupid back in the day. Why? I let the nigga in the house. I opened the door for Campbell. I let him in the house.
They
I
gonna
don't,
put that in
I
report
don't know
too.
what's
They
going
gonna
on.
they gonna, they gonna put that in report.
He doing no shit and come to find out. I'm like, what the fuck? Like he got guns in the attic. I didn't even fucking know. I
Wow.
didn't know. I
Yeah, they gonna put in report. She let me in. They put that right in the report.
niggas went to jail too. Them niggas went to jail too. Like
Yeah,
I was dumb as fuck, just
yeah.
young and dumb. Then
But we live and learn though.
them niggas went to jail, nigga.
Yeah.
And you know what, my nigga?
We live and learn.
She was always at my house with me. My first place was off of 20th and Atlantic. It was a little blue house. It was off of 20th, really though, not Atlantic or whatever. That was my first place. And my nigga Gigi used to come over there and
Yeah.
me all the time and give me game like, nah, my nigga, what you need to do, my nigga. Like I love Gigi to death. Like we used to kick it tough when I was younger or whatever. And even though we don't see each other that much, that's still my dog for life.
Yeah.
See her just like old times for real. I love me some motherfucking Gigi for real.
Yeah, I think I remember that house, that blue house by Gold Coast Muffler.
Yeah, yeah, it's off the side. It's
Was
on.
it by Gold Coast Muffler on that side? Yeah.
It's the alley. The alley. I
Yeah.
used to take the alley right up to London Market.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my first
We
place.
used
And
to
then
be cracking over there.
remember, do you know the people that
Yeah,
used to
we
live
went to
on?
Burnett, so we used to walk back. Huh?
You knew who Snake was?
No, I don't remember that name.
Snake the pimp. He was the pimp. He had all the white girls and shit. He used to live right there in that big house on the corner right there next to that blue house. It was like
Yeah.
attached. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. It went
Wow.
it went down, man. We can't never go back. I'm old too, shit.
Yeah.
I'm years behind you, shit. I'm old. I'm finna be 40 in December. Time go by so
Yeah.
fast.
I'm telling you, I just turned 43.
Yeah, man. We gotta
So
cherish.
yeah, we got a lot of people under us now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we becoming the old heads now. We becoming the new old heads. There's a lot of people under us now.
Yeah, cause I really have a different mindset. Like I don't be on that bullshit. Like I'm too old for it. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not fighting anybody. I'm not. There just comes a time when you just have to. be in control of who has access to you.
Yes,
So,
that's true.
and I really be tripping out. I be thinking like, damn, Aisha, you really are different. Because any other day, like back in the day, you would be like, oh no, I'm gonna go find this hoe. Like, and it's just not worth it. Whatever
Yeah,
you be worried about in life, it's just not worth it.
exactly.
So, I encourage
Yep,
you out there
and
to
we
have your
yeah,
age, embrace your age,
and we here.
be a light to the younger girls because they need it. It's a lot of lost young girls and men out here. It's a lot of
Yep,
lost kids. Please be that light to them and let them know it's okay to respect yourself and don't. Because I had heard a story. Who was that? Yaya. You know who Yaya is? Tosh Brown daughter.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
because
yeah.
she had told a story on Facebook. I think she said, "Talk to y'all daughters. Talk to y'all daughters." Because she was somewhere and sitting in the car and two little niggas came from behind the trash can, and then next thing you know, a little girl came from behind the trash can too. And then he asked the girl, she like, what y'all doing? And you know, they laughing like, well, she let me. And then when the little girl came out, Yaya said, she asked her like, why you doing that? Like why you do that? Well, I just want them to like me. Like, come on, like we got to be an example to these young ladies because they will make mistakes. We already made the mistakes for them. Let us
Exactly,
understand that.
exactly.
And that's why I
Yep,
appreciate you.
yeah. We took the hits, and it's our job to tell the next generation
And that's why that's important what you did tonight to come here and educate because
the
that's where it
phone the
starts.
phone broke up.
Encourage your kids to listen sometimes. It's okay because wisdom comes from those that are older. Just listen because one day you're going to understand. You know, so absolutely. So I
Yeah,
appreciate you,
yeah.
hood historian. Any last words for the people?
Thank you. Thank you. Well, give me one again. I have fun. It's fun to talk about Long Beach because no one's talking about Long Beach, is like this, especially from our point of view, from the East Side point of view. We can talk about the West Side and the stuff that
Yeah,
we know.
West Side.
It's
Right.
like, okay, we got the Cream Mary. No, I don't want to talk about the Cream Mary. I want to talk about Hampton Market. The
Yeah.
Highway Center.
Right.
Kings Park.
Yeah, we.
Betts Park. You know,
There's other shit, and you know what? Let me tell you. I tried to get Gigi on. She said what time, and I told her, but she didn't respond. Maybe she was busy. Hopefully, next time I can get her on this time, cause she was supposed to be on with us.
yes, we can talk about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm down.
I appreciate you, man. I had a good time too, and I'm always open to having people on the show that are here to teach. So you are here, and you are welcome anytime. So anytime you want to come in and you got something,
Thank you.
and you are more than welcome, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. All right, y'all. So y'all heard it first from Maisha the Realist, and we got the Hood Historian right here. Make sure y'all follow him. Y'all see that up there on Insta at Hood Historian 562. It's a lot of information on his page that you can learn from. If you from Long Beach, I would recommend that you visit his page and you watch this full interview because he gave us a lot of information, even stuff that I didn't know. So I appreciate you. I had a good run with you tonight, and I look forward to meeting with y'all again. And the weekend is over. We going into Monday, and we out.
See ya. Bye.
Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Y'all know what it is. What we talking about?